Hey everybody on YouTube, Free Swimmer here. I've had some interesting experiences for this past week I want to share. Hopefully it can help. It was a very kind of a hard learning process, and I really spent many hours trying to figure it out. It's if y'all remember, I did the water conditioning, the new water filter, and I learned as much as I possibly could about it. Takes chlorine, chloramines, and it's supposed to take out some other things, some floating debris, miscellaneous things, and make the water better. Well, I took it as that it was going to be just perfect to put it in the tank without any dechlorinator, without anything to take out the heavy metals. Well, apparently, from what I come to the conclusion is the heavy metals were still, there was like over mineralization. There was too much going in, and it was taxing the fish. Some of the weaker fish, I noticed there was some struggle, and I lost several of the angelfish because they seem to be the most gentle. It doesn't make any sense to me. I was just scratching my head and I couldn't figure it out. The Aquarium is still over there wanting to breed. Everything else seemed okay, but then I started to see a lot of the fish started to seem lethargic. And I knew something was wrong. I just could tell something was wrong. Losing some angelfish, the other fish being lethargic. And over in the 75, my Chalosi, that guy right there, he lived 8 months in a sump with his sibling / girlfriend. I guess that makes them rednecks. But he started doing really weird things. He was just sitting on the sand. He was acting very strange, and it really bothered me what was going on. So I couldn't figure it out. So I said, you know what? I'm going to add some dechlorinator. I'm going to add some Amquil because it detoxifies. I did all my water tests. I mean, everything was perfect. I had 4 on my general hardness, 4 on my carbonate hardness. I had 0 ammonia, 0 nitrite, just barely 5.0 on my nitrate. My pH was staying at about 7.6. I could not figure it out. Everything seemed fine. So with the water testing kits that I had, it just didn't make any sense. So the only thing I could think of was, let's just go back to what we used to always do and put the Amquil back in with the water change. So I changed a tremendous water change, and I put enough Amquil in here to cover the entire 1,000 gallons. And I added the API salt like I always do. Every several water changes I'll add some salt. And then I did a huge water change in the 75 and added Amquil to that, and he is totally back, totally full of life. All the other fish seem to be acting just fine. So apparently, regardless of the water being perfect, supposedly with no chlorine or chloramines, from that system that I spent many hours researching, time installing, whatever. I just wanted to share that just because I think I know a lot, there's always things to learn. That's what I'm trying to say. There's always things to learn. And hopefully I've salvaged things now where I really grown fond of the angelfish, but you know, there are more timid fish. But there's really nothing in this tank that's that terribly aggressive. I mean, the Severums are big and they're frisky and they're playful, but they're not nasty fish. I mean, they're not going to just tear everything up. And the other fish still breeding, I thought everything was fine there. So anyway, I did lose probably 5 fish due to this experiment, this experience. And right now the water's a little stirred up. I just did another water change. But I think it's pretty obvious everybody's healthy now. I removed the bodies of the dead fish. Every time you do a water change, they seem to float to the surface. So, I don't think there's any more in there. I think everything else is accounted for. I was watching a video. One fella says he counts his fish, does a head count every morning, looks around, It's kind of hard to do a head count when you have 22 long fin tetras, and it's like I do my best to do a head count, but there's obvious ones that you can see aren't there, that they have a nature about them that you're used to, and then they're not there. And that's what really started to trigger my concerns. So I just wanted to share my experience, and if it can help anybody, that's the whole point. And finally, I'm going to close with this. I see I have 564 subscribers now. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. I'm really enjoying this. The community is cool. That's why I come on here to share something that may seem dumb to many people, but it may be helpful to other people. And that's the point of this. Anything we can learn from each other by our experience is the point of it, I think, and sharing our high times and our low times. So I want to thank everybody who subscribed, and I am going to do, I've got a little, it's going to be for American people. I mean, just here on this North American continent, because it's easier for me to mail things to North America than it is anywhere else. On my first contest, Psychedelic Babe was a winner, and it cost 5 times more to ship it than it did to buy her the gift that I sent to her. But I hope she's still enjoying that to this day, and it was not that big a deal, but I want to do something that's easy to mail to. So this is what I want. Everybody to do a video of their plumbing with a water change, their water change experiences. This brings me to that topic. Let's share our water change experiences and our process with everybody, how we do it. And I'm going to put everyone who sends that video, puts that video on YouTube saying Free Swimmers Water Change Videos Contest. I'm going to put everybody's name in a hat, and I'm going to send a prize. I'm going to figure out the prize. It's going to be something. It won't be exotic. It won't be humongous, but it'll probably be like a $25 gift certificate. Something to bring everybody together and say thank you. And well, there you have it. Simple Saturday morning video. Hope it can help anybody. And I look forward to seeing everybody's videos. Free Swimmers Water Change Process Contest video. And like I said, I'll put everybody's name in a hat and pull a name out, and then I'll contact you and I'll send you a $25 gift certificate to make it all fun. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Later.